Hi guys, Felix here from FelixFashionReviews.com. You guys seem to like the shoe reviews, so today I'm going to do my Ferragamo dress shoes. So first thing to note about these is they are 6 years old, somewhere around there. So I have worn them quite extensively over the years. I find myself going to them a lot just because they're a little more casual with that single monk strap as opposed to say something like an Oxford. So you're going to see how these have worn over time and how they've held up and what that means in terms of the leather and the construction of the shoe. So these are a single monk strap. I prefer that to double. I actually don't really like double monk strap at all. I find that to be a little too just clunky. It's not as sleek. Also with the single monk strap, I find I can wear them a lot with jeans and it doesn't look too out of place. So the buckle is not held on with a leather strap like you would expect on, say, a handbag. It's held on using a elastic mesh sort of material. So the advantage to that is if you had a leather buckle, that buckle would really get worn out, start to rip, and the integrity of the construction would really start to diminish. With that elastic, it doesn't really wear out, and I find that I don't really have any problems. You can see now that I'm opening it up from the side here, how that elastic piece works. The elastic is wrapped around the buckle, and that holds it in place, and it's stitched in there pretty well. So, I mean, I've never had any problems. I've never heard of any problems with anyone using an elastic thing like this. The belt loop, though, on the leather part is a little bit worn out, but I mean, everything's in there so tight, you don't really have to worry about it coming loose or anything. There's nothing that's going to happen. The reason I use these shoes a lot is I like the shape to it. You can see from the top view here, they're pretty sleek. They're not really wide, considering that they're a double E, because I tend to have a bit of a wide foot. They are 6 years old, and you can see some of the creasing here. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that. Take care of them and keep them as best you can. It's going to happen on any shoe, no matter what. You can see around the soles and the toe, and I'll show you guys the heel in a second. There is some just general wear and tear. I really should take these to a cobbler, whatever you want to call them, and get them cleaned up a bit and have the soles, not resoled, but just repainted and ironed, I guess you want to call it. I think that's the term for it. But I mean, it's to be expected, nothing you can do. Overall, the shoe is still in pretty good shape. Here I am playing with the leather. You can see how thick it is. It's not the same kind of buttery, supple leather, closer to a garment that you saw on the Armani dress shoes a couple weeks ago. This is definitely more of a shoe leather. It's not a patent, but it has a bit of a gloss to it. Here, just from the other side, you can see my hand running up and down that stitch line there. That's just there for decoration. That doesn't hold two pieces together. That's purely cosmetic. You can see the inside here, got the Ferragamo stamp, which is worn out over the years on part of it. You can see me playing with the sides here. There is some top beading there, which I like. You tend to only see the top beading on like really more expensive shoes. But these were fairly reasonable at the time, and it's nice to see that extra detail there. The soles are a bit beat up. What are you going to do? I mean, no problems with them so far. I tend to wear them with this Gucci buckle. I don't like that Gucci buckle. It's a little big for me, but I got it just because the leather went so well with the shoes. It just made the most sense. I do like that Ferragamo always gives you two dress shoe bags, one for each shoe. You guys know that I hate it when they just give you one bag and you have to cram them both in there. Very easy shoes to get on. You can see me just slide right in, actually. Buckle's pretty easy to do too. So I mean, overall, very comfortable shoes. They're good for walking, surprisingly. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next week.